Welcome everybody to the Shadow of Israphel podcast. We're tracing his shadow. We're chasing shadows. We're fighting shadows.
Like the hedgehog.
Rest in peace, fearless year of Shadow. You were the fucking coolest character ever. Why do they even try to make another character after that?
It's right up there with fucking, what was the beta name for Shadow? Fucking Terrion or something?
Oh, not Terios, that.
Terry
the
Hedgehog? Yo, I know a dude named Terry, dude.
Terry Cloth.
I think he could be a real success with that name, brother.
Terry Cloth the Wolf.
Or maybe he couldn't, or maybe he should go by Hulk instead. Okay, welcome back to Shadow of Israphel podcast, Power Hour podcast of Shadows. Which is the podcast where we never explain what the podcast is at the start of the podcast, because
I think it's self-explanatory, you know. There's the shadows of, like, the Shadows of Israphel. If you know what that is.
Study the impact, the crater, the sort of irradiated fallout zone, the exclusion zone left behind by Israphel.
Yeah. I like the idea that it's apparently irradiated.
Damnable thing. How I hate that Israphel. Also, hi, I'm back.
He's just so smart.
Everybody's here! When did we have that?
Here. Milnak wasn't here last time, and then Ross wasn't here, but the whole gang's back together for this one, and we're gonna need the whole team together to tackle these two whopper episodes.
They're big ones.
Big old,
20-minute behemoths.
Though I still feel like not that much happened.
No,
Hey
guys, do you forgive me if I say I put this on, like, 2x speed?
I guess it's fine.
It's
well,
I'll never forgive you.
We try really hard to be pure in this podcast and, like, do this the right way, and you just really took shortcuts there, which...
It's okay. This is why I'm not going to show up for the next episode. I have been illegally disbarred.
We're putting Wirt down.
The consortium, the board of directors have declared that Wirt has to leave forever.
I do have to be removed, and I will be put down, so if you've had anything about me, please in the comments how much you love me. I will not be able to see them, obviously.
If anyone wanted to tell Wirt that they got a crush on them before they leave.
Listen, I have one thing. I gotta say.
Uh-oh.
Here's the thing. It's okay to skip the second episode, but come on. You dare skip the battle of the breach?
This
is a historical
I
event.
watched it on regular speed. I watched it in regular speed.
I was there.
We learned this in our textbooks.
I earned a medal for my valor in the Battle of the Breach. I fought in the Sand War.
The Sands War? What?
I fought against Israphel and his minions in the Battle of the Breach.
Sure, Grandma, let's get you to bed.
It's awesome. This is a cool episode. You know it's gonna be cool because it opens with an epic movie poster mock-up
I
made
really
by
like that. It was really cute.
a fan who I should have checked their name. Hold on, I could probably go and
Quickly.
I could maybe manage it. I could probably manage to do the research. We do research on this podcast.
In live time, bro.
I think, is it Cryo? No. This one has no credit for this, so I don't know. Maybe Duncan made it. Cryo Signal is the other one. We'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah, it's an epic movie poster with, like, the Minecraft, like, models in it and a cool, like, explosion in the background.
Liked it. It's an awesome movie poster. I really liked it.
All the important characters like Night Peculiar, Father Brayburn, and Pidge.
Love those guys.
I didn't know who that blonde bitch was. Is that
Daisy?
Daisy? I remember her hair being orange is the thing.
You're thinking of Alex Minecraft.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I think there's only one woman in Minecraft. Wow.
Feminism! Apologize to women.
There's two women. There's Daisy and Granny.
It's true.
Peace, Granny.
There might have been a third one in there. I think there might have been a third female character that we talked to.
Someone could be Butch.
I feel like I would have noticed.
You don't know yet.
Old Peculiar is a woman. He's just very butch.
Yeah. Let's go.
But they have to find Peculiar Man, which is what Simon always famously calls him.
We're on our way.
He asked him for some armor, which Lewis, of course, I remember. Oh yeah, he lost all the armor at the carnival, like a fool. He has some spare bits of armor, but no chest plate. You'll have to go bare-chested. That's fine. I like that, actually.
Titties out, Simon, come on.
I literally said in my notes, bare titties king?
Hell yeah.
I have to say, it's so good to see Simon going back to being iconic.
Yeah.
Nice
Too much failing as of late.
Get back to his...
Please, sir, I can't take this pain.
Best. Over yonder, not that far away. It's like really just a short walk. I don't know why Dayfon didn't just go to help him himself on that point.
True.
But alright, last time, for the people who chose episode 22 to start this podcast on, it could happen. They met Templar Dayfon. They finally got out of the fucking carnival after being embarrassed, after Simon's pride was wounded forever by the cheating fucking carny fucking bastards. They're gonna get back at them. They say that Old Peculiar will help them get back at the carnival people, which is, I presume, their only motivation for saving them. And they met Dayfon, and Dayfon's like, the sand is fucking evil! Also read our lore wall! And they read it, and they saw a cutscene all about how the wall holds back the sand, which threatens to engulf the whole world, and it's evil. Because an evil darkness lives in the sand. It's Israphel. And they have to fight against that and protect the world. So they have to go help Knight Peculiar. And he's in a dilapidated tower, up on the roof of it. He's being assailed by all manner of monsters.
So many spiders.
So many fucking spiders. He's besieged by spiders.
It's so scary! Spiders! Ah!
Yeah, I was screaming in my notes. Oh fuck! Oh fuck, he's back!
I literally was just like,
Peculiar.
oh my god.
Knight Peculiar is groaning and moaning in pain, and
I was scared.
It was, yeah, I'd say in before zombie Old Peculiar kills
Literally! I was like, oh god. People, like, talk so warmly about this character being, like, the best character in the show or whatever, and, like, obviously, like, up until now, it's been pretty good evidence as to why they think that even just before, but, like, they talk, it's like, oh, Old Peculiar's best boy or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, but, like, he's, like, up until now, he's been, like, I don't want to say unremarkably best boy, but he's, like, kind of just not been the worst, is the thing.
Peculiar sweet. I don't give a fuck.
I mean,
wins by doing nothing.
Well, that's the thing. It's not me slandering him. I just couldn't understand, like, if he were to have actually turned and died there, it was just like, why do they talk about him so warmly? And, you know.
No, he's the best ever. We've all agreed on this. Lysander broke our hearts, and now we only like this guy.
Yeah.
True. I was literally, you've seen me so many times on this podcast. My heart has been broken. It's been trampled. No one is ever safe. Peculiar has been my fucking one, like, beacon of light. Anyway. I have in my notes infinite arrow glitch because I really noticed the arrows were glitching out.
Oh, yeah. And if there's glitching arrows floating through the air, it can only be one man.
Oh,
Could it be?
It is!
Oh!
He's here!
I saw that. I forgot we saw him, I think, right?
I need to say this or I'll die.
They go to the tower on the left of the giant wall, keeping evil sand contained. It's been broken, sand is spilling, gushing over the land, and they're shot at by Israphel! Oh my god, look over there! Who just shot at me?
I need to say this or I will die. It's specifically about Israphel.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I don't know, because I feel like this has definitely shown up in previous episodes, but I feel like it really just started hitting me this episode. Like, damn, this is the big bad, and they treat him like just the fucking asshole neighbor. Like, bugger off, Israphel, die
like
you
that.
bastard.
I literally have a note about that where it's like, yeah, I love telling this malevolent spirit entity that you rebuke it in the only way that you know how. Fuck off!
Literally.
Okay.
Israphel it's really going... I think you're striking at something here, Mill, because Israphel, of course, started off as a weird asshole who would, like, prank them.
Yeah. A trickster god.
It could just be because of my, like, limited, British media knowledge, but it just feels very, like, almost Simon Pegg. Like, it really does just feel like this is something I'd see in the Cornetto trilogy, of just the main characters cussing out this, like, evil, malevolent, like, this creature.
It's so
He's
good.
A beast. A hollow-faced beast of the sands.
The beast is upon us!
Listen, I need to put mustard on this. I have one more thing I have to say about this, and then
Mustard on the beat.
Mustard on the beat. Mustard!
Thank you. Mustard! It's just, in making this connection, in feeling this resonance with a character in the context they're put in, I had to do some reflection, and I realized, God, it would be so fucking funny if just, like, making an analog here, if they just treated, like, Darth Vader this way. Because it's like, who really is, like, Israphel in this situation, other than, like, the representation of, like, larger dark force? Imagine, like, James Earl Jones, like, Luke, I am your father. And Luke just goes, fuck off.
Fuck off, dude! Like, suck my dick. I don't care. Go away.
Out of here.
Fuck.
Well then, father, when can I leave to be on my own? Sorry.
Got the whole world to see.
God.
That's how I feel about Israphel. Thank you.
Definitely bringing a bit of a energy. I remember him saying very emotionlessly a lot of things, like, die, Israphel.
Die,
It's
Israphel.
like, God, man, come on.
I have
Also, Creeper Boss is back! And Zombie Boss. Do you guys remember them?
Yes.
The Creeper Boss is brown now.
He has cool desert camos.
I saw, they were, like, all, like level
Bart
2.
Simpson.
It was crazy. It was, like, new, and it's, like, you got, like, the new bosses are back. You got Israphel, who's kind of, like, lurking around in, like, the white creeper outfit, which is awesome, by the way. I think I said that last time, but it was funny as hell.
Bart Simpson t-shirt that says Battle of the Breach. I was there, man. It sucked.
I want that on a shirt. I should do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zombie Boss also has a cool, like, desert variant skin. He's in a Templar uniform. Israphel, he must have gotten one of the Templars. Oh no.
It was really awesome.
But sadly he explodes into gore and viscera as soon as Lewis fires his gun at him.
Just killing them. Just murdering them.
Lewis's diamond sword is so funny.
I know.
It's really good.
Kills everything so easily and effortlessly whenever anything is near.
This might be a little bit ahead, but no, actually, because he does kill the creep.
He kills the Creeper Boss with one wicked strike.
But I couldn't remember if it was him or Zombie Boss that he kills and just all of his meats just explode everywhere.
Zombie Boss explodes into meat. That's what I meant by the gore and viscera.
Oh.
they explode into a million corked pork chops.
A million pork chops.
Armstar.
Simon's like, we're out of our depth. We're so out of our depth here. Dude, you're fine. Luce has a diamond sword. He can kill everyone.
Yeah.
He just instantly kills both of Israphel's fucking operatives immediately.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
This is what we've been saying. Luce is so overtuned. If only he realized that he had a legendary enchanted blade, maybe he could be confident and more sprightly.
It's so sad. Let him cook.
He's literally Kagura botching it right now.
I was gonna say it if you didn't.
I'm glad. I said enchanted sword because I was thinking about it.
I felt like that was teed up for me, and you just went ahead and took it. So thank you. I wasn't gonna.
He's also like Gohan though, in that he has this obvious potential that he refuses to acknowledge. Except Gohan's like a 4-year-old boy, and he is a 30-year-old man.
He's a 30-year-old man who should be getting his shit together. Man. Come on.
Die, Israphel. He says like he's
die,
doing
potato.
the roleplay thing of not hitting him. Like he's not doing shoot to kill because he's trying to make it like interesting as a roleplay. So
yeah.
Series would have ended right there if he had a clean hit on him. This is the closest we've ever got to winning.
Oh.
But
although
Israphel...
I will say, if they did kill them, then we would be deprived of. We're not retreating. We're advancing in another direction.
I love
the
that
classic line.
Really nice.
I took this moment to realize, man, armor used to run out fast.
Yeah, they were getting hammered. Israphel was
literally.
I don't think another.
That shit.
Okay, well, I guess zombies, like spiders, could have hurt them a little.
Spiders
I'm pretty sure
suck.
Israphel was the only person on his team who did any damage to them. Zombie boss was slain immediately. Creeper boss also decapitated.
Yeah, even with that being said, like, it feels like they took like maybe like 5-ish hits, and like Lewis is down to like 2 like armor slots left, and I'm like, dude,
Israphel's fucking cracked. What the hell?
He is apparently.
Yeah, Israphel like is trying to bait them into the desert. Lewis is like, it's his territory. He's trying to lead us in. I don't think we should be chasing him. Which is true. Remember when he led them into the forest and separated them and was going to kill them in the original series? Remember?
I remember.
Do you remember how scary that was when they were like lost and they didn't know where each other were, and Lewis found like trees that looked like they'd been cut down, and they're like, oh god.
That was insane.
He's hunting the most dangerous game.
My brain started thinking of like Slender Man for some reason.
It is kind of Slendercore.
I just love saying, I remember the last Wild Goose Chase he led them on where he almost killed them in the forest. Which, let me explain, he did not actually do anything to them, ever. They actually went the wrong way, they got lost. There was no threat from Israphel at all in that instance. They have to go help Old Peculiar. He's trapped up there. He's groaning and moaning.
He's in pain.
They have to fight a billion spiders and zombies inside the tower. I say the zombies are scary. What the fuck? Photorealistic texture
They're
packs.
so scary up close.
What the fuck?
Lewis stands outside the tower with the gun that insta-kills all mobs. While Simon does all of it.
Just killing them. It's like fun. It's like fun and enriching for them.
He does finally peek in to pick at the monster spawner.
And
I guess, they can't both be there because otherwise Simon might catch a stray bullet to the back of his head.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be safe. And now Lewis acknowledges that the noises Peculiar is making are zombie-like, and Sam goes, "No, I don't want him turning." It's like a nightmare for them.
I have a Peculiar okay with a bunch of question marks and like a frowny face. I was at my limit, bro. You can't keep doing this to me. Peculiar is the last life I have my life, bro.
I just realized something about my notes. My note about zombies looking scary is immediately followed up by my comment about how cute the cows look.
Yeah, that's true. The
They're
cows
so
are
cute
funny.
in this.
They are. They're very silly. I like when they were running around. You could see like the cows like just hanging out there.
That being
that
being said, there's only like one cow here, and there's just so many pigs.
The pigs are having fun.
They're having fun with all the monsters.
Pigs night
out. Nice that Israphel doesn't hate them. It takes him 1,000,000 years to break this monster spawner. What the hell? Why was it like that back then?
Because everything was painful back in the day.
Blimey, what the heck, man? What the heck? He goes wandering through the breach aimlessly, not helping Simon. It's not aimless, though. He's, like, looking out. Like, I hope they don't, like, attack again behind us while we're doing this.
It straight up smells like spiders in this guard tower.
It does! Fuck!
It does.
There's all these leaves a tree is growing in the guard tower.
Yeah.
A spider bites Simon, so Lewis kills it with his gun.
Again, just so funny.
Just nerd pole up there.
There's
like a perfect
why aren't you?
There's a perfect like hole right in the middle of it for him to just build straight up.
No, they're looking at the stairs.
No.
I know that the buttresses in the wall is really badass and cool. It's awesome to see them go off into the render distance, miles away. This is the largest structure ever built in Minecraft. Don't look it up. It's true.
It's true.
So do you trust me? That's how it feels like sometimes. Like back in the day, like it has to be, bro.
You can trust me.
They make it to the top.
Yay!
Oh, Peculiar's okay. He's not a zombie. And also, his eyes are more open and lively than they were before.
I know.
He got some stubble.
I liked his outfit. I'm like,
I'm pretty sure
yay!
he had the stubble before.
I didn't remember.
It's darker.
Other one. Oh yeah, it's growing. Time's passing. It's his time skip design, guys.
Yeah.
Diversity win. I actually like the time skip design.
Wow, this is better than fucking One Piece.
I think he's got like the Benjamin Button thing going on. Why does he keep progressively getting younger?
I think the potion my game theory, they broke like a curse that was on him that made him old.
I
he
want
got
to believe
old.
in this because like the whole like stuff that's going on, like he was just kind of just the peculiar man, but truly he had a whole bunch of secrets he was hiding, so he's just kind of like pretending to be older than he really is.
That's the real terror of Terror Mail.
They said like I think Skylander, our friend Skylander, God damn him to hell. He
Fuck
said
him.
like he's grown old before his time and like he needs help. So yeah, Birch, you're on the money. I think he was cursed. It's the taint of Israphel. We talked.
Yeah. How long
And
has
he needed to be here.
Reverend John been poisoning him?
They were worried that he was going to poison them, but he was the one being poisoned. It's really fucked up when you look back on it.
It's so fucked up.
He's got a fucking high hairline. Leave him alone.
Literally. God forbid Peculiar does anything. He's a peculiar man.
Lewis gives him a pork chop so thoughtfully. Very kind to him. I'm always thinking about the way Simon said that.
I know.
Thankfully, when I killed those zombies, I got a lot of pork chops. I don't know if I'm eating monster flesh, though. Yogscast meshy.
Help! I'm so hungry. I could eat an Israphel.
He was wounded by skeletons and took shelter in this abandoned tower. Simon's still worried about him turning. He's traumatized.
No,
it's actually
literally.
really deep character building for Simon, and it's something that he'll carry forward with him for the rest of his life.
For the rest of this episode,
Yeah.
at the very least.
Yeah, Lewis is thinking they gotta repair this bridge. I think he means wall or buttress.
Fix the damn wall.
We must mend the wall! I haven't done that in a second.
You be
My
careful.
nose is stuffing up. Lest they return for another attack! Building? In Minecraft?
I am blazing blacks and shit. Sorry.
I know you're tired of mining in Minecraft with no diamonds to mine
Is that
or
movie,
whatever.
did that movie bomb yet? What
It
happened?
hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Fucking
Post
pick
it
up.
now. Just post it unfinished. I don't give a
No one's
fuck.
gonna watch. You don't have to finish it.
Literally. Besides my
Uh,
Yogscast, who gives a fuck?
They have
Yeah.
to dig the sand.
Dig
Night Peculiar went to open the supply cabinet, and then Simon says, Hey, Lewis. I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole as he digs up the sand.
The return of Israphel and a Diggy Diggy Hole, like, callback. This is a good-ass episode.
Literally.
Says Simon, threatening to oversaturate the market with his new catchphrase too quickly.
I should have said this earlier, and but they can make all the jokes they want about butts, but the first time I heard the term buttress was that white rapper lady from New Jersey who raps about being God. You know the one.
Yeah, the transphobic one.
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's-
the person
she's
who
a-
did Brutus is transphobic.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
And
don't
really
think we're all on
funny.
the same
and a
page
swerve,
here.
which is also really funny because she literally has a song about sex work and why it's okay, and then she decided to change her mind.
Crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Sorry, I just know what
white
the stuff.
rapper.
Alright then.
Damn. Let's have Eminem weigh in on this.
It's
That was
fun for
literally-
me just to mine a block.
It was literally the song that, like, before Brutus, it was the song that rocketed her into fame because that was the song that had the line in it that got popular from that one Vine where it goes, "Don't be mad that I fucked you dead." You know the one.
Oh my goodness, that's right. I forgot about that one.
You get some culture here on the Shadow Pop.
I'm learning so
Yeah,
much.
I'm sorry for getting sidetracked with...
No, it's true. I like getting sidetracked. We gotta get sidetracked and just talk about, like, dinner and shit and make this even longer.
I had dinner
More to
today.
We got a new microwave today. It's really big.
I'll crawl inside it and go on an adventure.
I'll
You
I'll
have to
send
dodge the
pictures in the
rays.
chat once this recording's over.
Dodge all the rays. My dog screams.
Anyway, night's starting to fall. The monsters are returning. Israphel, the Dark One. Simon's frantically trying to rebuild. It's so funny looking out and seeing Israphel approach while Simon's like, oh god, he's trying to build up the wall.
He's encroaching.
He's approaching.
Zombie boss returns, or I guess it might be a zombie boss. Do you think these are all one guy, or like he has multiple guys?
Like there's boss zombies, like boss monsters.
Yeah,
right?
I guess it has to be like they're different guys. Because that
Round
one creeper,
two,
I'm glad that creeper boss got an upgrade from blowing himself up. Now he can like deploy explosives instead of dying.
I'm so happy for him. He's found a
more
will
powerful.
to live.
Skeletal archers shooting at the zombie. They hate each other. Skeleton-zombie famous rivalry.
Unintentional prediction for skeletons fighting other mobs every so often.
I mean, I feel like they...
I didn't think they did back then.
To be fair, the skeletons start the fucking shit by accidentally shooting them in the head. That's why.
Yeah, I've always hated skeletons. I'm sick to death of skeletons in Minecraft. They always wreck my shit, and I'm sick of them. And I'm stating this here live on air.
Yeah, I fucking hate skeletons too. Let's just be clear about that.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it.
Lewis reckons that they have a footing on this wall, and they're too hesitant to attack. Then he gets shot, and he gets knocked off by a zombie and almost dies at 2 hearts.
That was scary to watch.
Now it's so dark and hardly fucking see anything.
Can hardly fucking see the video.
Damn!
Right, Lois.
Pia, I'm trapped in Minecraft.
Simon fears the creeper boss's TNT. But they forget.
Wait,
in that original fracas, in the first encounter, creeper boss blew up an additional hole in the wall.
Oh, yeah.
And they just forgot about that hole in the wall, so they start getting, like, looped around and flanked.
It's really funny.
They're gonna fight frantically in the dark. Simon says they're coming out of the goddamn walls, man.
They're
They're getting eaten by spiders. There's so many oofs. Like, ooh. Peculiar's gonna die. Save him!
The first time I heard the, like, he's in the goddamn walls thing was not from the movie that it's actually from. It was from that one Lupin the Third animation. You know the one.
Oh my god, I do. I think the funniest thing is that my parents had that movie, and I grew up watching it at one point. And to me, I was, like, rediscovering it. I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
Lewis tries to stab a pig in the middle of the fight for no reason.
Give him his food.
Senseless creature.
Bored.
And speaking of
bored,
death, the other hole. I told you, dog. I told you.
I told you about the other hole.
I warned you about holes, dog. I've told you.
They remember the other big hole in the wall. Lewis gets over there. I was never good at strategy games.
He's just like
I was never book smart. I'm money smart.
Makes me more intelligent. I'm dreadful at strategy game puzzles.
Lewis wants to retreat into somewhere safe, and that Peculiar instantly says, "Into the supply tower! I'll board it up!" I'm not doing this right. Whatever.
No, I get it.
Stuffy.
It's fine. Explodes.
Just make sure you don't balls it up.
Maybe they are on Skype at the moment, because that was a quick reply from him.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Because the way that things are going, but...
Yeah.
Lewis misplaces cobblestone while blocking the door.
That made me laugh.
He's panicking.
It's over.
He casually says to King Peculiar, Knight Peculiar, that's a spoiler, sorry. He's actually a prince.
To me, okay? He's a king.
You are literally a king to be.
You are a king to be, and you're like Slay.
I know that he's, like, trying to be, like, sensitive to him, but just the casual phrasing of, how are you doing? After all of that is really funny.
It is very good.
As they're... Oh, wait, no. This is a little bit further ahead. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah, they're taking shelter in this little supply, like, buttress tower, and he's like, oh, it's quite cozy in here.
I was
Knight Peculiar disregards
slapping.
Lewis's question and says they should tell him what they found in the crumbling ruin.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't ahead. It was something that... It was something that already happened. When they were trying to frantically build the wall back up, they do Cask of Amontillado a pig.
Oh, goodbye.
For the love of God, Montraswine!
Cask of the hog.
Awesome. It's really awesome.
I laughed really hard when I realized, like, they have to tell them what they found. They go, And then no, what made me laugh so hard was Lewis using emoticons.
That's
what made me laugh.
Frowny face got me so bad.
We have some
cushioning the blow of this really bad news.
We have some bad news, /, Granny's dead, close open bracket.
It's so funny.
She was undead. He's so Lewis.
This is like the funniest exposition moment. It's like sitting down and things are attacking you, and you're just like sitting there like, so Granny Bacon's a bit
Lewis
dead.
Is using emoticons, which would get you fucking banned from my chat room. But Simon is putting on the drama. We had to put her out of her misery.
He's trying his best.
Peculiar is like, undead you say? Dwarf, I knew you two were close. I am sorry.
That was really funny.
I knew you two were close. I saw you ERP with her in global chat while I was dying.
You were canoodling while I was dying. It's kind of funny.
How does he know they were close? He was never there for any of that. He's just having you're right, he was in bed like having a fever dream and he could see the chat.
He's like freaking the fuck out.
He had nothing to do but read their ERP.
He was just sitting there like, fuck, oh, I feel terrible. And you can see in the corner of his vision just like Granny Bacon, oh, deeper, yeah, or the fuck she said. Granny Bacon.
I wish this was a D&D podcast in the 2020s so they would like really dwell on this and milk this dramatic moment.
Literally.
Instead, Simon doesn't dwell on it and he talks about how he and Lewis got more combat experience from adventure maps.
It's really good.
And then they mention...
They forgot.
They talk about Reverend John.
Oh, that was good.
And Lewis is like, I know you two go back a ways.
That was really funny.
Yeah, him referring to the Reverend by just his name implies a fondness that is funny to only me. For a story that it's a story that I will tell after the recording regarding my partner's uncle. He told us this while we were over there. It was really funny.
We are learning new lore tonight.
John Yowie.
I was gonna say, I didn't want to say it, but...
You know, you say that. You do say that, but stay tuned after the recording, because
I think those two Minecraft creatures were having some sort of Yowie affair.
They are struggling to remember. They're struggling to remember things.
They forgot. They forgot everything.
They remember that he had a paper, which I didn't remember, to be fair.
I didn't remember either. It's been a couple of weeks.
I love how we can't read any text that's in this game. We just have to get
canonically illiterate
for us. Lewis is laughing.
Canonically illiterate.
It's a map fragment. Simon gets a laugh out of me for saying, I wish I paid more attention in school. I couldn't even tell it was a map. It just squiggles to me.
That would really crack me up. It's just squiggles to me.
Honeydew can only read Dwarvish and Zephos can only read Spaceman language.
True!
Celestial. No, that's God's, isn't it?
Lewis checks his clock and I go, oh my god, epic clock use!
Wow.
Yeah! It also looks really cool in this texture pack.
It is quite cool. Mm-hmm. It's so nice that inside this building they have a way to check the time. There's no other way to check what time it is outside other than this clock.
It's scary to look at there.
Yeah.
There's just no way.
Just no way. Just no way.
This is the point where I realize, those two there were two portals right next to each other. Do you think the fact that there were two of them in such close proximity meant their combined strength pushed the sand out even further, thus strengthening Israphel even more and causing the hull breaches?
You're so smart.
What did you think about?
I didn't think of any of that.
I think the implication is that the first one is an old portal that was destroyed by Old Peculiar's dad.
Oh.
And the new one is like the new one they made. They just built it right next to the old one. They didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but,
I like to rotate these thoughts in my mind every so often.
I need to encourage all theory smithing for Shadow of Israphel and what's going to happen next. Who's the man in blue and the man in red? Is it Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff?
I hope so. I thought it would be Santa Claus.
I thought it was more green.
Is it Pouslier?
New character
You can't spoil Pouslier.
Evil young man Pouslier.
Dear old Pouslier.
That, my dear friends, is from a comment that says, she told you that Pouslier's father is not what he says.
I'm trying to remind them as because they try to tell him about the fortune-telling stuff.
Which also is funny, because they forgot about her. Mm-hmm.
Peculiar reveals that a Dayphone is his uncle, and Lewis asks he asks how old is he and puts like a tongue out emoticon at the end of his message. What is this man doing?
Flirting.
What does his age have to do with it?
Flirting.
Why is he so playful about it?
He's
Weird question already to ask, but
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna say something awful.
Uh-oh.
Granny Bacon was old. Maybe he was looking.
Yeah.
I don't know. He could be looking.
right,
Down the
because of course Zephos was going for Father Brayburn in that time. He's gay and he likes older men. Yeah, I understand.
See, bisexual loss, but you know.
It's called theory crafting.
My theories are all about yaoi. I'm sorry.
Right, they remember the fortune teller bit, and they remember like, didn't they want to have said Doc family secret? Lewis goes, I'm not sure we should tell him.
That was really funny.
But they don't even remember what it was exactly she said.
It's really
which is
funny.
why that commenter had to remind them that old peculiar.
Old pickler.
Old Piccolo.
Old Piccolo.
Old
Maybe
Piccolo.
distracts by saying she told me I would have bacon in the future. Delicious! He's just always on board for whatever. What a boy.
He's the everything boy.
Lewis is trying to remember. Lewis is trying to remember when he goes, "Oh, it was so terrible." He makes a Muppet noise that he makes.
It's really funny.
Lewis says this is like Chinese whispers, which is...
It's a strange way to call it. It's...
Americans just probably know it as telephone, which is
Turbo
just
telephone.
a really normal thing that they call it in England.
I know.
guess.
I was like sitting there like, oh, that's what you call it? Okay. British people.
Yeah, that's what you call it.
Yeah. I was just unnerved.
That's societal. Also, it is funny in concept what he's trying to say. She told us a bunch of rubbish, and now we're telling it even more rubbish. Simon says, like, he'll meet a man in blue and a man in red, and he reads Old Peculiar's response as, "Ooh, cryptic! Ooh!" Like he's enticed.
I want to believe it's true.
And then Honeydew just tells him his family has dark secrets, by the way. Well, I already knew that.
That was
but
really
what
funny.
secrets does she mean?
Like, I kind of assumed as much, but, like, you know, he's so real for this. Peculiar fan number one.
And then it's just back to the war. Let's fork and go. Man, what do you guys think of the first part, the Battle of the Breach?
I think that when they broke down the barricade on the door, there was a sign that popped out of it, or unless it was just there before, which makes me think that they just broke down that sign and missed out on whatever lore was there.
That would have been so funny.
Yeah,
Lore gone.
Secret.
Lost media.
Lost media.
Birch can go into the comment corner now. Birch has a lot of great comments that he
oh boy.
cruelly thinks doesn't deserve to be
Fine,
showcased.
I'll tell him.
Yay!
This one, everybody really loves this one. From Emmy Now, who I'm just realizing the other one that I posted was in response to that one.
Yeah!
I didn't realize actually when I had posted. Okay. It says, I laughed because you're gay.
It makes me laugh so hard. It's so stupid.
Such a fucking great
And
comment.
Literally.
This one is in response to actually 2 comments, including this one, and then another one that was just telling people that Yog stands for Ye Old Goon Squad.
I love it.
They say, the Yogscast isn't a Goonie squad. They are great, and if you are mean, yes you, and Emmy Now, if you were nice, just Emmy Now.
It's so good.
And then,
I like the one in the middle there.
yeah, in between them is you can read that one.
Me. No, Granny Bacon! Granny Bacon, don't worry, I'm still here. Me. Shut the fuck up, woman! Why did they say that? What?
So random.
That was quite...
What a random day.
Quite random, and quite, silly.
I never warned them, said they are a Goonie squad. I said that Yogs stands for Ye Old Goon Squad, and it does. And yes, they are great.
I love that. Love that. Ye Old Goon Squad is so fucking good.
And then she warned him about Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff.
Because a man and Rose.
And then,
you, dog, of course, she told you that Pouslier's father is not what he says.
No.
It's not is what he says.
It literally is like Puslure.
Puslure.
Okay.
Pucluirs. Yeah.
I've got a theory, if I may interject. So it's a man in the blue and a man in red. It could be Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It's possible.
I fucking wish. That'd be awesome.
I would be like, that.
We have to beat Israphel.
We have to
just on the internet.
At ice skating.
I am a dolphin digging a hole.
That'd be cool if you said that.
That's awesome.
And then I have.
I'm tired.
Did we talk? I don't know if we discussed this last episode because my mind is like a bunch
swirling and
spinning. Did you know that episode 14 was taken down for a time when episode 15? So I was like, because that was basically what all the comments were about at first before I went digging for like the silly ones, but. According to them, episode 14 had been down for a time, and this one commenter was kind enough to recite this, and I think this is correct from what I can tell. In short, Pirate Tin Man was a former employee of the Yogscast who, as of then, about 4 months ago, withheld ad revenue and other sources of money from the Yogscast. Other comments say it was like anywhere from like $2,000 to more dollars, but I don't know if that's accurate. He refused to respond to them or return the money. He and another employee, Peva, have launched a smear campaign against the Yogscast in response to the accusations made by them, threatening to release secret info. Episode 14 is one of the casualties because they had apparently made a copyright claim on it.
Oh, weird. I'm
Pirate Tin Man, what the hell?
Crazy.
I'll have to do more actual research on that. I had only just found that like a short time before we started
remember reading a comment about the situation. I didn't realize it got an episode taken down.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's obviously back up now, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just because their mind could because
Pirate.
Just because Pirate Tin Man appears in that flashback, which is fucked up. Why is he even there?
Literally. Fucked up if true.
I guess I'll keep going through comments. Ross or no Ross?
That's my last one.
Yeah,
the next ones are from the next episode.
Where's mine? Okay. A lot of people in the comments are discussing how Lewis missed Israphel on purpose and how incredibly angry it made them. Which is,
really funny.
It is a little frustrating. He could have buried the lead a little more. Maybe if they didn't give him a gun... It wouldn't be Israphel could take a few hits.
Literally.
But as is, Israphel's brain was splattered against the sand if he let him get a shot in.
Literally, they have to protect him.
At 8:23, holy crap. Lewis said something without an exclamation point. Real! This one gets me. Thank you, Joey Johnson.
Literally.
I feel like Lewis always uses exclamation points. He's always so fucking urgent and excited about everything.
You know that shit meant business.
One person's thinking of turning this into a D&D campaign.
Oh.
Yog Ventures.
Yeah.
Ooh, very expensive.
Very expensive, no kidding.
I could have made a Patreon, but I lost it.
In the divorce.
I could have gotten some Kickstarter money, but I lost it.
No.
One person says, this is the best episode from the series. That's a hot take. Oh, fuck. Ross does need to be here. What do we all think about that in the whole canon? Is this the best one we've seen?
That's a hard thing for me to make because, I was going to say, in the whole thing, without seeing the other episodes, I feel like that's really difficult to say. And I think there have been other episodes.
Well, just of all the ones you've seen.
So I think the lore one was crazy. I think when they were all shooting everything, I think the ERP with Granny Bacon was hilarious. I think also digging a hole is kind of iconic.
It's funny now. I want to go back now and see if you thought it was funny back then, or if you're saying this is awful and I hate it.
Yeah, it's funnier now. It's 'cause I'm so far away from it.
You just think it's funny now because she's dead. You weren't able to appreciate her in her time.
Now I understand. Now I understand that women should have weird
Ross,
freaky
one
sex.
commenter says this was the best episode from the series. What do you think in the episodes we've watched? How's it ranked?
It's alright. It's like, I will say what I said earlier is like, what is it? The Return of Israphel and a Diggy Diggy Hole callback. This is a good ass episode.
That's true.
That's true as shit. Milnak, Birch.
I like this episode too. I do. We got to see old Night Peculiar again. I always love to see him.
That's
Good
true.
that he's back.
Maybe they are right.
Looking more retro.
It's true. I don't rank this one
Yeah,
super
so
high.
retro.
Not a lot goes on. Not a lot goes on.
Yeah, to be really real about it all. Like the one with the old peculiar animation, to be fair, I feel like that episode was all for that like ending. That could have just been the whole episode. It would have been the best. The Granny Bacon heartbreaking tragedy episode is pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And if we're not even talking about Shadow of Israphel, if we talk about the whole canon, I don't know how you can compete with Welcome to Terrorvale.
Literally.
Yeah.
That episode changed everything.
Literally.
Yeah. Broke new ground.
That was a cultural reset, so I don't know.
Truly.
We'll have to see. It's fun. I do vividly remember them fighting Israphel in the Battle of the Breach, because I was there.
I fought
in
in
the war.
I fought in the Sand War, yeah. And I fought with Verrican and Antioch in the Sand War. One person... There's one commenter that's just, like, uninvited. You know, shouldn't played Israphel. Thanks. I know.
Wow, that's
Thank
crazy.
You.
Cool.
Do you guys know that Israphel's in this episode?
Oh, wait. Shout out to Wirt for this one.
Mm-hmm.
A commenter I found. When he voiced Peculiar, the part where he says, ooh, cryptic, ooh, it made me think of, ooh, kill him, ooh.
Ooh, kill him! Ooh, kill him! Ooh, kill him!
Shout out to Wirt who says this.
Thank you. I do say this a lot.
And that's all my comments.
Yay.
Mill, did you have something to say about episode 2, or was it like all episode 1?
I mean, a large part of what I had to say is about episode 1. Do you want to hear what my favorite episode so far has been, though?
Yeah.
Please.
I really liked Minecraft, the Tekkit prequel #1, The Awakening.
Now,
I thought that was really
which
good.
member of the Yogscast upload that video?
I don't know. I tried to make it out. I think it starts with an R, but I can't be so sure.
Randy, Gina's cat!
It could...
Yogscast Randy, that's a fucked up guy.
I know.
Shoving the channel behind Mill, shoving the channel behind their back, sweat pouring down their face.
But also,
Okay,
honestly, the one I took the vow of silence for, I really liked that one. I just was not feeling
Which
good.
one? Oh, the re-burglarizing one? That one where they were fucking up embarrassingly and
Yeah.
Lysander said a slur?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't like the slur part, but everything else was
It was
pretty
an
novel.
experience, to be fair.
Lysander was like, that hurt my heart. I cannot support him.
My heart. I loved him.
My heart. I love
Skylord Jasper, my morally ambiguous king.
Literally. Thumbs down.
Okay. It's time for part 16. A beacon of hope. Now this one is made by this splash art. I mean,
The awesome puppet art.
This is the puppet art, Cryo Signal. There is a link to their DeviantArt in the description, and they do appear to still use the same DeviantArt. Wow, and they have a big Yogscast related folder right there. Jeez.
Wow,
That's awesome.
Yay!
I really liked it.
Shout the hell out.
I looked at it again, actually, when we were talking about it. I really like the way they did, like, the little, puppet strings.
Whoa, there's redacted text boxes for this?
Scary?
So the image is of Lewis and Simon puppeteering their little Minecraft guys, square boys, in a cave, like marionettes with strings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Lewis is freaking out about something. He's panicking, and Simon is like back-talking him. Apparently, the original text is, "Oh, my inventory's such a mess. Do you have any torches, pal? I'm all out. It's very dark. Can you light it up for us? I'm also a bit low on health here. Do you hear that? It sounds like a skeleton. Oh, I don't like this, Simon. Where are we? We're a bit flustered here. Oh shit, Simon. There's a zombie, Simon. Look, a zombie. Fucking handle it!"
Really good.
So
Shout
fucking real, and the realest part is that Luz is holding a diamond sword while saying all this. God. Thank you, Cryosic. Great art. It's morning now. They're able to tell because they're very useful devices.
Truly.
They can see the nameplates through the wall. Hanging around like a bad smell, Lewis.
That's a good one. I gotta steal it.
They jump right back to rebuilding the wall. Lewis says with zero enthusiasm, "Oh god, they're resuming the offensive." And then they blast a hole in the wall!
Explosions! Lewis says something that's like completely normally, "Oh shit, son!" And I'm like, oh man. Back when people used to say stuff like that. Damn, son,
He's always
where'd you find
he's
this?
saying, "Oh
Damn,
shit, son." He's always saying son with a delay.
Son.
Zombie boss guns for Simon. Luz runs interception by digging a block of dirt with his gun.
Yeah, I guess you could
They
say
get
he was
shot by
digging a
Israphel.
hole. It's true.
Luz got legit mad. "This is a pain in the ass!"
That was so funny. He was angry.
I got scared. I started shaking.
It's okay.
The Bristol
I'll hold your
Butcher
hand.
Scared me. Yay! They're just trying to scramble and build the wall back up while getting peppered with arrows. Night Peculiar's yelling at the hell spawns. "Should we just go attack him and kill him?" Lewis says, cocking his pistol.
Just
Lewis
kill
scrambles
them.
to fill. Lewis scrambles to fill this little tiny, like, doorway-sized hole as TNT is hissing. No.
It's
Fuck
so
you!
good.
Jesus, Lewis.
They just fixed
Lewis.
that!
They
He's
just
so
fixed
aggressive.
it. His attack.
He's logging out bad. Simon got disconnected. The server's melting
I
down.
saw that. I was like, oh shit.
I was literally writing "this is due to Israphel." As soon as they come back, I see Peculiar say, "What was that? Some foul magics of Israphel, no doubt."
Yeah, I did also write that down. Yeah, the world's probably lagging to shit because there's been like 7 explosions and it's 2011.
Literally.
Simon's down a hole. Predictable. He's trying to get rid of the
Always in that
sand,
damn
the
hole.
foul taint. "The wall needs to be thick, lest it falls again." He speaks a lot of sense, that man.
Lewis comes eerily close to Cask of Amontillado-ing Simon as well, and I thought it would be really funny if he did just seal him in there.
Gone forever.
That would have been really good.
Send his ass to the
Simon doesn't
hole.
show
I'm
up
tired of
after
him.
this one.
This
Bury
is
this
like...
boo-boo bear within the earth.
Literally seal
at
his
this
boo-boo
point,
bear.
I hope that people can get what I'm saying here. At this point, when they're looking over the wall at the guys, like, all standing in the sand, like, mad dogging them, it feels like a playground game they're playing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's the vibe of them in their, like, little fort, looking down at them and trying to, like, keep them out. Something about it feels so very, like, playing with toys.
Literally.
Yeah.
Got all this. They're just getting, like, water balloons hucked at them. They're, like,
In the treehouse.
like a treehouse, yeah.
Literally.
It's so... There's something so carefree and youthful about these 30-year-old men.
Wow.
If this were in a winter biome, they would be throwing like snowballs that have a little bit of ice in them, so that like it's not like throwing a snowball with a rock where it would like actually hurt you, but like the ice would still do a good bit of damage if it didn't like shatter on impact.
I get what you're saying. It's like a little bit mean, but nothing too harsh. It's just a little bit of like, you know, the stakes in a game.
Yeah.
Lewis once again has murderous thoughts
When doesn't
about
he?
killing Israphel. Bristol pusher transformation.
The dark factor.
Simon thinks that they're just sort of
Dark
opportunistic. Simon theorizes that they're only attacking because the wall is weakened, and now that they're rebuilding it, they'll piss off.
Literally.
Lewis asks whether he's got the stuff to make bow and arrows. Man, if only he had a bunch of arrows in his inventory. It's a good thing he has 4 fences, 2 buckets, 2 signs, 3 inferior swords from the one he's using, and a clock in his inventory instead.
It's great.
Yeah, they have feathers and wood, but they don't have flint, so no arrows.
There you go.
Israphel almost murders Lewis by sniping him off the wall.
That was hilarious. He was just like
literally all quiet on the western front to Lewis. He poked up out of the trench and got shot in the side of the head.
Launches him across the map.
He fell so hard too. I was like, I think he's going to die. He's 2 hearts, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was risky. It was fucked up. They almost died a lot of times. Can I have some help, some pork, peculiar friend? He says in his Emoticons robot RP. Except for when he uses emoticons when he's feeling silly.
Yeah. The other, when he landed, there's, every spider in the world is there.
That's right!
Yeah, a rift opens up in the earth beneath them, and just a shit ton of spiders, just no clip.
It's straight up,
so
dude, I'm telling you.
There were none there.
I'm telling you, it literally smells like spiders in this Minecraft world.
It literally smells like spiders at this wall.
Watch out, it smells like spiders in here.
I smelled spiders at the Battle of the Breach.
I smelled spiders at the Battle of the Breach, and all I
got a medal for spiders. I got a purple heart after the spiders gnawed my arm off.
I have a little bit about this. So I think he was asking for help, and I think Peculiar throws a bunch of meat at him, doesn't he? He's like, "Oh, of course, friend." And I think
it attracted the spider.
No, I was saying we could see in chat. I think Honeydew was in there too, and he was a little thing "Do you mind, dwarf?" And it made me laugh really hard.
It's because he was digging the sand out from under old Peculiar.
It was really good.
Do you mind?
It made me laugh so hard. I had to stop and look at it.
I'm glad these videos can make us laugh when they're not about
making us laugh.
Nubescu.
Yeah.
I'm sorry everyone to linger on it. It's something worth
They
lingering
forgot her
on.
name earlier, and I was like, thank God, let's never mention that again.
Exited their mind instantly.
Made me so happy.
Happy.
Peculiar tells them the signal tower must be relit. It will drive them back. They're scared. Something you don't know is that Israphel is terrified, horrified of fire.
That's standard for scary monsters. Nobody ever likes a fire.
Oh, Lewis does a clutch gamer pork consumption to save his life. He was gonna get mauled to death by spiders and pushed off the ledge, but he eats it at just the right time to survive. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
He says this thing about I gotta have a lie down after that one, but because it's so physically taxing, and I get why he's saying that. His
constitution is so poor.
It really is.
That's his dump stat.
A sickly orphan.
I get why he's saying that.
I love that he's I need to sit down, I need to lay down, and just bro, we just started. You fell down a little bit. Relax, it's okay.
It's the return of his incredibly scared nature of the first few episodes.
It's so infuriating to see him freak out while he has the power to erase everything he sees in his hands. It's so give Peculiar the diamond sword. Give him the gun. Give him the gun. He will use it right. I trust Old Peculiar.
Literally.
I'm all for gun control except for Old Peculiar. He should be trusted. He's the only one I trust.
I would feel so safe near Peculiar. I'm gonna be honest.
I trust Old Peculiar to decide who lives and who dies.
Literally. Reblog if you agree.
Reblog.
It's lagging, it's after me.
Oh yeah, the lag spike.
He literally starts panting. He's free. It's so funny. He's doing this as the spider becomes peaceful from daylight.
Literally.
As the spider gives up chasing him. It's so funny.
He's so frightened.
He starts barricading himself in the supply room.
I saw that. That was hilarious. I was like, bro, come on.
His voice is rising to a new pitch. He's like, oh, Oh, this is getting awful.
He's so
he's like freaking out.
So he wasn't terribly upset about like, you know, the other day it was like they were blowing shit up. But today he fell off a ladder. There's a bunch of spiders and it's really hard.
It's fair. Like in the Granny Bacon fight, I don't think he was ever close to death in that fight or with the monsters in that dungeon.
That's fair.
But this is like he saw the Reaper.
All right, fair enough. Scared. For RP purposes, I'll let that slide. I'm still making fun of him though.
Yeah.
Okay, but Lewis decides, even though he's scared, he'll climb up the tower to relight the signal tower, while Honeydew holds it from down there. So and then he starts placing ladder. Remember when you only needed a ladder every other block in Minecraft?
Mm-hmm. I remember.
What's up with that?
I remember watching him go up those stairs, and I was really mad. I was jealous. I was like, that must be nice. It really...
the lack of any... Sorry?
I was gonna say, the thing of doing the tower... Oh, did I put my headphones out? No. Lighting the tower felt such like a fucking RPG ass like task to do. Do you know what I mean? Like halfway through like a tower defense, like you have to relight the thing. It's so funny.
Gotta drive them off.
A new hand touches the beacon.
The lack of any music or backing into this at all is so like weird
it's
feeling.
Frightening.
It's surreal.
Yeah.
It's literally them just playing with toys. It's just man.
It gets even It gets even weirder when they have, like, they don't talk for a little bit and their noise gate kicks in, so it is just dead quiet.
It's frightening.
Yeah, because you don't hear the ambient hum from their, like, crunched mic quality combined with the already crunched quality of Skype.
Literally. Thank you, Skype, for being the way that you were.
Does Skype still suck? Can we use it, or do they make it
Skype is still usable. Usable is the key word here.
We gotta do that thing where we try to lower our mic qualities on Discord again. I need it to happen.
It's so good. I have actually this headphone I came with has like a mic built into it again, so I should try that out. Anyway,
I think Skype got like bought by Microsoft or something, so you can just get it on the Microsoft store on your computer or something.
Let's try using Skype for a day.
That's scary, I don't know. Hi, Ross from the editing floor here. This was recorded before Skype died. If it tells you how long it takes to get these episodes out, thank you very much for your patience, and thank you for listening to our funny little podcast.
Lewis climbed up into the signal tower, and he gets there, he gets shot at, and now he's up so high, and he's scared. He's really scared. He needs to replace the wood and light the fire. He thinks he'll be fine because there's glass above us. Ignoring the fact that he put it on, like, the edge of the right underneath the roof that's wooden. It's cool to see everything from up here. He's so high up.
It's so...
See the distance sprawl out before.
Everything looks so small from down here. Or whatever the fuck that one post was.
He starts hyperventilating. The instant he lights it, the fire set spreads.
That was hilarious. He fucking sucks at this.
Immediately proven wrong. Proven a fraud. I may have set the tower on fire. What? Says Simon.
Literally.
He makes his way down. He almost got shot off the tower, but he was crouched down, so he lived.
Yay!
That would have fucking killed him for sure. Getting hit by an arrow and falling off the whole thing would have killed him.
Literally so funny.
Simon laughs when Nivecure is like, the signal tower doesn't need to be
that one made me laugh so hard. It's so good.
Thank you, Peculiar.
Peculiar was so funny this episode.
He's the best ever, and I love him.
He's the best to ever do it. Hashtag Peculiar Lover. If something goes wrong with him, it's all over for me, Gina. I just want to let you know.
Then a creeper almost kills them, and it like takes them a second to even process. Like
that
he's sighing in relief as the explosion happens. Like after it happens, he's sighing.
Scary.
He's like so fried that he doesn't even realize what's going on.
It's a normal type creeper and not a boss.
Was that creeper boss's last vestiges of revenge? He sent a creeper after me.
Yeah.
Oh god. It does sound like something he'd do.
Like he knows him
Night's
personally.
starting to fall.
Yeah, they just know him so well.
Lewis suggests they get on top of the wall and, to Milnak's point earlier, swear at him as he's forced to retreat.
That was really funny, just watching him
like
disappear.
the fucking Monty Python knight in the tower. Just
yeah.
shouting
Your mother smells of elderberries!
They haven't fully mended it quite yet, even. They have to, like, keep building at night when it's dark.
It's really
it's
good.
It's
literally me every time I see a big ladder in a game. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Literally.
Man.
Solid honeydew.
From all the way up there, it's so easy to see the dimmer switch effect that I talk about all the time, where like each chunk goes dark one by
Yeah.
It is really
it's
funny.
so funny how it used to go. Yeah.
Same goes for how torches used to light shit like that.
Let's get a few torches involved, Lewis's famous phrase.
I'm always saying
Wasting
this.
a torch, by the way, he puts it in a place where they need to rebuild the wall, and instead of picking it back
I
up, he
know, I
places block
saw
it
that, and I
fall.
was like,
fucking
gonna
wasteful prick.
You are
That's
a
the real
greedy.
cask of Amontillado.
Your greed will hurt the economy.
Lewis talks about how he needs to lie down. Simon says he feels like he's gone 12 rounds with Mike Tyson.
That was
Topical.
funny. I forgot it was topical, wasn't it?
The episode was half over at this point,
Yeah.
and then they just have to build in the dark.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
He asks how long this wall goes on. Old Peculiar says,
It goes as far as the horizon and many miles more.
Lewis trying to find the ladder to go down in the dark is insane. He could have died forever.
Literally, what's his damage? I don't understand.
A radio wipe saves them. Lewis asks if Old Peculiar's tired out of the building, and Simon says he's probably been at this for days without any break. And we were just screwing around in the carnival. God, I feel so terrible for just doing that now. You should feel terrible for a lot of things that happened back at the carnival.
Literally.
Yeah.
You should be stoned! You know, anyway.
It's dark. Simon falls and almost dies.
It happens.
Lewis asks how many hit points he has. Fucking MMO guy.
Nerd.
They have no food. Begs Peculiar for more food. And then he admits, "Oh my god, I really need to clean out my inventory. It took him this long to be like, okay, I'll finally do it next."
Finally.
Yeah.
And they did it.
Yay!
Cuffed you safe. For now.
Whoa.
God, that was epic. Yeah, he said the thing.
That
He
was
said it.
really epic.
That was so epic. They see a light in the desert and wonder, don't let it tempt you.
You can always wonder.
Which Peculiar later literally tells them don't. He literally says the desert will corrupt them if they focus on it too much.
Really funny.
Yeah. He asks him if he's got any binoculars or something to see. And I was like,
Do you
fail
have them?
fail RP. Telescopes haven't
yeah,
been added to
Spyglass
the
won't
game
be
yet.
added to the game for many years.
Fucking idiot.
Didn't know that things would be added later. I shake my head.
Lewis builds some weird fucking ladders to get them down and into the keep. They get to this part where the sand is right up against the lip of the wall, right next to the floor, and Simon's like, well, this part of the bloody wall doesn't look very safe, does it? The sun, she rises. It's as though they've passed through the darkest cave,
Yay!
and they've reached the other side.
Wow.
They go in. I know some cool wall art as they enter this temple to talk to Daphon. That's fucking George Washington crossing the Delaware. What? Huh? Why is that? Why
I'm not
did they put that
American.
in?
Why did they do that?
Why is Templar Daphon? Why is he an
American.
American guy? Was George Washington a Templar?
We're learning a lot of new lore that they don't want to tell you this, but he was a Templar and fought off against Israphel.
Right?
So they're Old Peculiar and Daphon greet each other. Daphon smiles warmly asterisk at his nephew. Very touching.
Really
cute.
funny.
Yeah.
Honeydew says, we just saved your nephew, Peculiar, and the world. No big deal. Any reward you had would be cool.
Any reward.
Selfish prick.
They feel an evil presence in the desert. Both of them are in sync about this. It was always going to be an evil presence. It was never going to be this force of happiness and joy waiting to take over the world, so no one ever
Great deal
feels
of
sad
happiness
again.
and joy.
Peculiar asks how they conceal the evil like Carpath did, and the Daphon says,
I do not know without the map.
and Zephos goes, the map! Like he's watching Blue's Clues.
You mean
He's
Dora?
like the mind of a child. This is his character. I really love
Help.
to read it.
Yeah.
No reading Lewis, only reading the things he says.
I
It's
love
so,
that.
He's so innocent.
His innocence is quite blinding.
But fortunately, we have two heroes with us. They seem to hold on to a lot of stuff.
Their poor inventory management saves the world.
Yay!
Win RP, finding a way to make fun of their fail inventory management in character.
Very awesome. I'm so proud of them.
That gets a hearty laugh out of the two of them. Does that mean we can go into the desert and fight the evil?
I love it. Does cut to Lewis is holding 4 bamboo and 23 roses.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Adafon confirms that this is the map, but it's only part of it. Uh-oh. He asks where they found it, and Peculiar just says it when they fail to remember.
He was on Skype call for that, and he's like, fucking Lord.
Honeydew adds in the Reverend John part and says, to be specific.
To be specific.
It's Carpath's map written in a strange code, but it shows the way. The way through the desert. Perhaps we have some hope after all. A beacon, perhaps, of hope.
Ooh.
This feels like a quest to me, Lewis.
A
And,
Mavis
like,
beacon.
They're like, where are the other map fragments? And he says, I do not know. And they go, oh. It's a little bit vague as an objective.
It's okay, we'll figure it out.
You must ask someone older and wiser than me.
And then they get into the age thing again. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. So Old Peculiar, this is his uncle, who's even older. Who is older than the man older than Old Peculiar? And even Peculiar's like,
Who is that old
Help.
and wise? Arch Warlock Bimple? Grand Magus Jalop Haynes? I do not know if they still live, to be frank.
I love the fucking names.
These are genuinely really good voice distinctions he's doing, and really good names.
And then Lewis blurts out, Fumble more! As a suggestion. And Dayfon goes,
Fumble more? Chuckles. That mad idiot Fumblemore would be absolutely no help.
and they go, what the fuck did you just say
Literally.
about Fumblemore? They get to the defense instantly. They go up to bat. Whoa, I think that's a bit strong. Simon goes, that mad idiot saved Peculiar's life!
Literally.
He says it in character.
That was
Hell
Standing up
yes.
for your
Honestly,
friend.
go
Prove his
off.
ass wrong!
Get his ass.
Hell
I was
yeah.
literally like chanting at my screen like, go off, go off, go off.
And Adafon admits, maybe he's regained some of his senses.
You need to find someone in tune with the magical power of the map.
Fumblemore will be in tune with the power of the map. Lewis is just so excited for Fumblemore to
Literally.
return. He loves him.
He's just like his number one fan.
I mean, this map thing is all a bit fucking mental, if you ask me. So this probably suits him down to the ground. Really.
Well,
nice.
I mean...
And then Adafon wishes them luck. The fate of Minecraft lies in their hands.
Da-da-da.
And they bow. Simon says Adafon looks younger than Old Peculiar, but Lewis says he might be wearing a wig, because it's just his hair that makes him look younger. Hard to fit wrinkles onto Minecraft skin.
It really
Yeah.
is.
I do my best to live up to my father's name.
Aww.
Wow.
Where are we going? Where do we go? Lewis, we're going to save the world.
Yay!
Boom! Epic cliffhanger.
Awesome.
End of season 2.
It's so awesome.
Yeah, in the description it says they're taking another little break in the uploads. This is like a culmination of this little arc. We have at least, for a lack of a better term, a proper quest.
Proper
Yeah.
quest.
Exciting.
Propaganda.
And in the description they do say we have a fair bit of stuff on over the next week, but you can expect more Minecraft filler in the form of custom maps and mod spotlights.
I love that they just.
I love how that's
filler.
the filler arc. This
Literally.
whole fucking carnival was a filler arc, technically
To
to me,
me.
but okay.
I was gonna say literally.
Yeah.
me.
It makes me want to watch mod spotlights and shit and adventure maps.
What
It
I
really
was
does.
thinking of is like we have one episode and then one filler one just to look at.
That could be good.
Yeah.
I see the thing that I talk about to be vulnerable with the audience for a moment. I sometimes feel bad about how much I yap in this, and I want to give my beautiful friends a chance to talk. And I think with the the Yogscast missions,
Yeah.
I think that format was really nice because it let another person take a go at just like talking about something they watched and sharing it with us, and us reacting like, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was really good.
I like when we all did the same episode.
Yeah.
I like
me and Birch, our brain cells touching over Saints Row 2.
yeah.
How to make power armor, guys.
I love how to make power armor.
I still, God.
And now we can do like Minecraft side videos, so we can watch them do update videos, do Mo Creatures. The Mo Creatures mod showcase. I remember that one.
Adventure maps.
Yes,
Adventure
I'm very
maps
excited
too.
to watch some adventure maps.
I think we should maybe do that. Maybe that'd be a good format going forward. One
I'd be down.
I'm always
Shadow of
smart.
Israphel.
I would love that.
It'll make it take another extra year to finish.
Good.
But
Shadow of Israphel is not a very long
We're making
series.
money. I'm kidding.
It feels.
If we're doing 2 episodes an episode, it's not going to take us that long.
I guess we're like, yeah.
How many episodes do we have left?
Well, this was episode 16. They go up to like 43 or something. Like we're almost halfway, I guess. But yeah, man.
Yeah.
What do you think of that episode? Pretty
Wow.
crazy, huh?
Pretty
How they
Wow.
how they repaired
They're gonna
the
save
wall.
the world.
Literally.
They
I believe
are
in
going to
them.
save the world. Do you? Who? Let's do a confidence poll right now. From 0 to 10, how confident are you that they'll save the world?
9.
I'm like a
6.
8.73.
Okay. Birch, where do you rank?
This one I might rank a little bit lower than the previous one.
No, I asked you, how confident are you that they'll save the world out of 10?
I'm sorry. How confident? I'll give them a 3.
Wow.
I'm the only one who's confident.
Did you
Now
see
I'm, like,
Lewis this
second-guessing
episode?
myself.
Did you see Lewis this episode?
Okay, that's fair. I have
We're just
my
think
faith.
Peculiar's gonna hard carry.
Here's the thing: either Peculiar is gonna hard carry, or maybe Honeydew. I just think that those two I can trust with my life. Simon.
We probably have a lot less faith in Simon if we watch from his perspective. It occurs to me, let's be fair to Lewis a little bit. Lewis, it's just because you're the one we get to make fun of.
I'm sorry, you're a target king. It's not hard to do that.
Yeah, we got some comments on this mid-season finale.
Yes. Only got a few. From Pi0107. Yes, go Simon. Grandpa Porkchop wishes you luck.
Grandma Porkchop?
Grandpa Porkchop wishes you luck.
Granny Bacon and Grandpa Porkchop are both in heaven, watching him.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Advanced Place has some advice for them. You know what? Just troll those bastards, zombie boss and creeper boss, by hacking yourselves from soul sand and placing in front of the wall. Or get some din pencers and pressure plate them all to the wall.
That's so true. We need to troll Israphel. He's trolled us. We need to troll him back.
True.
Yeah.
And then lastly from Yogscast, Lewis, we're going to save the world. Simon, that line just got uber epic now.
Simon?
Simeon? Yeah, which went uber epic right now.
J.K. Simmons, yeah, my favorite voice actor
God.
in Shadow of Israphel.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's all I have.
Spider-Man.
What will you have?
I got a comment or two.
500 years.
Birch, same wavelength as you, shows we have two heroes who seem to hold on to a lot of things. Shows Lewis's inventory to reveal he's holding 23 flowers for no reason.
Lewis and Simon, baby.
This person, speaking of how likely we think they are to save the world, one person says, when he said the fate of my crafty lays in your hands, all I could think about was Simon with some flint and steel just burning everything while Lewis is continuously dying.
Help! That's true.
Yeah, that about illustrates my level of confidence in their ability to save the world.
I believe in
And
Peculiar.
This one commenter mentions there used to be a Yogscast soundboard app on iPhone.
I did
makes
see
a
that
lot of
comment. I
sense.
did
Oh
see
my
a comment
God.
about that.
Where one of the things was the dramatic, we're going to save the world. And I actually have an image of it that I found while trying to Google it.
I might-
I think, at least I have to assume this is legit. There it is.
Oh, it's so cute.
I could probably download it on my iPhone,
God.
like my Android, and I'll play it for us next time.
I don't know if it's still there. I think the thread I found was like them saying, I missed this. They need to bring it back.
I know there's like fan ones all the time. There's a bunch of ones I download online that are like fake.
True.
So
I'm a 2D sprite.
And then let's get serious for a second here with this comment. I think the Yogscast at this time defined Minecraft in a new way. Looking back at it now, having played the game for 4.5 years, they really went over the top with all of this. And it's fucking true. They took Playground Play to a new level.
Literally, they're playing on the ground.
We've had some problems lately with them. We've had our stuff. They're kind of like the Hulk Hogan of Minecraft YouTube. Because they defined so much of the genre and had an enormous influence on the game's culture and perception. But they're also racist.
Yeah.
Although
I do think they've had a better legacy than Hulk Hogan.
There may be a few degrees of difference between having a stupid racist YouTube video from 14 years ago and saying the N-word on a sex tape.
Yeah.
I think the difference is that I feel like they could probably, like, they wouldn't agree with those views nowadays.
No, yeah.
I bet the Yogscast wouldn't be fucking booed out of the arena. Am I fucking right?
Yeah.
I would feel they wouldn't get any reaction at all because no one would know who they are. I want to believe in a world where Simon comes out to fucking
Minecon
diggy hole and everyone fucking screams. Everyone's cheering.
He's the biggest pop in the world.
Just like the Kenny Omega video. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Why didn't Kenny Omega come out as Honeydew one time?
Have you shown anybody else a video other than me and Ross yet?
I haven't. I'll do it after this.
I have been showing everybody in my house.
It's really good. It makes me want to like cry.
Here's another weird note that has nothing to do with the episodes that we watched, except conceptually, I guess. I saw something in my recommended, and I guess I should just like get this out of the way because you guys might see it too. I saw something called Sons of Israphel in my recommended, and I looked at it, and it's a bunch of Yognauts, which are the fans of the Yogscast. That's what they call themselves, and that's what they're called. Literally last December, for like the 14th anniversary of not Shadow of Israphel, but the series as a whole, like the Minecraft survival, they were like, we have like a passionate team of Yognauts who are gonna create like a revival special as a fan-made love letter to the series, as like kind of like a fan continuation or like a fan like closure to it all. I hate to spoil this for you. There is not Shadow of Israphel doesn't finish. It doesn't have an end.
Yeah.
I don't mean to ruin your life, but very interesting. It's so hard for me to not watch it. I don't want to watch it because I want my like first impressions of this watching again because I don't remember everything and all the plot points and shit. I don't want to get spoiled by like this fan continuation of it. So we have to finish the real one first, and then I want to check this out. It's so interesting and cool. I'm very fascinated. Yeah, I get, like, I don't know. Listen, I'm doing this as kind of a bit and kind of as a real appreciation for like YouTube history and the weird niche that it is. I think this is baller as hell and badass, and I want to watch it so bad.
Baller, but we have to be patient. We must stay vigilant.
I don't know.
We gotta watch it together.
If they watched this.
Oh my god.
Hi!
I don't know. That's just very interesting to me. Maybe some people in the comments want to check that out or something. I don't know. Shout out is just interesting to me. And I just want to bring it up as like, what a weird fucking thing. It's just last year, these guys were like, let's write an ending to Shadow of Israphel.
It's because they heard our cries.
Yeah. Sorry, they will have to wait in line because we are doing Black Rock after we finish up. So, after that's done, we'll get around to it.
Then Flux
I'm smiling. I'm looking all cutesy.
Well, that's the episode. Really,
a much better vibe than the last episode.
After a bit of a rough patch, some poorly aged things, This really is, like, I get what that person meant. This is a classic. It's indelled upon my memory.
We're kind of so back.
The battle to,
we kind of had, like, a it's so over period, but now we're so back.
We are so back. And we hope to be back soon for more for you, everyone.
Yeah!
Let's say 3 cheers for Minecraft.
Hooray!